her that see how stupid you are. I gave my 4 children birth. I gave birth to 4 children in Nigeria, and he deceived you that he's going to give birth on this. And I said, how did my husband meet you? And she now said she's working at the bar, one bar called Ifan. Ifan owns the bar at that junction. That is where my husband saw her. And when Ifan is having problem with the girl, my husband now carried the girl and said he's going to marry the girl. That is how my husband brought that girl and put her into JS1. She was in JS1 in that school. My husband paid everything for that girl. Paid every single thing. Phone my husband had not bought for me for one day. My husband took the girl, bought phone for her, shop for her, bought cream for her, was even giving. We are selling lady shoes, but before I take a lady shoe from my shop, my husband's shop is a problem. Packing lady shoes to the girl, giving her everything. The girl was even beating my kids. It was later that the star told me that the girl was beating the children. That she will now scold the girl and say, see, if you do this thing, I'm going to tell the father of the children what is happening. So after much on that, he started begging that I should come back. After he came back, I did not see anything. My mom was like, if I'm coming back, let it be that I'm going back to my business and face my business and face my children. Whatever he's doing is none of my business. I came back, I felt so bad because my money, he's owing me 3.6 million naira. That was money he said that that he used it to build the house, he used it to put inside the house, that he did not use it to pursue woman, neither did he use it to buy any clothes. Maybe the house is for all of us. I could not do any business. He made me to go from up to down. I now went to 0 points. I was making money, and instead of, for the love I have for my husband, I was like, if my husband stayed like this, I will not say, what is your problem? What do you want? He said his money that he wants to do business is not there. That I will bring that. I should give to him after he will give me. My husband can sell my market in the shop for 50,000, write 20,000 naira for me. You understand? So what I wanted me to find out that day was a woman that bought bag from Port Harcourt called me, Yabeji, I came to your shop, but the one hand of the bag is not there. I did not know. When I checked the book, it was 20,000 and the road. When the woman now came and I said, what happened? You came to Lagos. They say, yes, I bought things of 50-something thousand. My husband did not. Your husband had 50,000 naira bag. Your husband did not tell you. I said 50,000 naira. And I called this boy. But 20,000 I saw, is it for one person? No, he said he doesn't know that brother was the one that made the transaction, that they did it through POS. I called him and said, what happened that my money is not complete and that? He said, after he will check. I said, what are you checking? The woman told me that this is what is happening. He said, okay, after I'll give you. That is after I'll give you, the money will not be. Ever since I stayed with my husband, since 2011, my husband has not counted money like this and gave to me, say, as wife, go and buy clothes. My husband do not know if I wear pants. My husband do not know if I rub cream because I pay the bills. My husband also do not know if my children put on clothes because I was fashioning on, money was coming. I was just doing things normal as we are together. I was just paying bills without even looking at his side. I didn't know that I was doing evil thing against him. And then that I heard that a woman, that he said that a woman that he married cannot have money more than him. That any woman that has money does not have respect for the husband. I was like, how will a man who I stayed with, pay everything with, stay with him, will ever open mouth to look for my own downfall? I wasn't using the money to buy anything or build anything outside the home. Whatever we answer is still his name. He doesn't give my parents for that marriage. My husband had not put money in an envelope and sent to my parents for one day. I sent them money and I will tell them that it's my husband that sent the money. Just for normal grant. He will not know. I will send the money and say, now my parents, even when my brother has issue, when they say they needed 7,000, I gave him the money to say transfer the money to them. He said, did you tell them that you are the one sending? I said, no. I tell them that you are the one sending the money. He will send money. What else have I done? What else am I not doing right? That I stayed in a home where I will pay every bill without even looking at you. I will do everything as if that October own is not enough. I came back on October 6th. My husband was in the house. That Calabar girl has shared the Calabar girl out. On October 31st, 2019, my husband left the house. Never to come back again till stayed outside for 1 year. It was later, before that lady that sugar mommy he's going out with, I find out that I suspected it at the shop one day that I came to the shop. And I asked him, what are you doing with this lady that you always go to her office? He said, no, that he's not doing anything with the lady. That he wanted me to come and collect money from the lady, this and that and that and that. I went there. I was waiting for the money, thinking that they were going to bring money. They brought 300,000. That I should give him 100,000. What am I going to do? Person, somebody that is buying money with buying market with millions. What am I going to do with this one? He said, just start. I said, what am I going to use 200,000 naira and do? He said, I will even be paying every week 35,000 naira out of that money. I said, if I use 200,000 to go to market, and on Friday I collected the money on Friday, and on Friday I'm going to pay 35,000 naira. What is the need of the money that he said, don't worry, I'll give you money, but just manage and this one. I don't know that was my husband Sugar's money. So the girl now started coming to the shop. My husband now stopped me from coming to the shop on that October. There was a bill that is compounded. I now started paying up the bills to that thing. He was staying at home. I did not say anything. I was bringing the shop because the shop already going down. The shop has already started going down. That day, the lady now started coming to the shop. My husband now stopped me from coming to the shop. I was in Ikorodu and I saw flyers pasting everywhere in Ikorodu. And I said the guy now told me, Yabeji, now we are on the same market. Your husband can't give us this post that someone will post for our shop. And I read the thing. It's not that Sugar's mommy, this my husband is advertising everywhere. I started the message and say, I don't know you put this effort you are putting in somebody's ex-wife on me. I could have gone far. You shared flyers of a woman from Ikorodu to Ikorodu, and my own business, you couldn't even look at it. He did not say anything. Before that, when he packed out finally to stay in the Ojota, two of them now start. We now rent a place. Two of them, Sugar mommy stays in the shop every morning, every afternoon. The extent that customer will come, they will call me Yabeji. You know, now your sister is safe for a shop. I said with my sister. He said they will ask your husband, where is the Yabeji? Go saying they with your husband. They will ask and say, why you no contract? Because everything the contract can do. The girl will be in the shop. Saying as you are still now, that is where the lady will sit down, opening paper of the what sales that happen. Stayed in the shop and be making my husband fruit juice.
You don't know the office.
I know their shop now. I told you now.
You do. You don't. Is the woman shop or your
my husband's shop?
You don't know the shop.
I know the shop. He stopped me from coming to the shop.
Go ahead.
Ma, if I'm lying, if I finish lying, please make an inquiry. Make inquiry to the places. If I finish lying, make inquiry to the places before you finalize the judge. Go make inquiry. Go back and make inquiry. So after then,
excuse me, please don't interrupt her. When she finish, you can talk. Don't interrupt her. No, you have your own right. You don't interrupt her.
I am not.
Go ahead.
So that time, the woman will be like that. My husband stopped sending money to me and 4 kids in the house. Stop sending us food during lockdown. He left us in that lockdown, no food. When after much, he now came after like 6 or 7 months. He now came and said he wants to carry the children. And I said, carry with children that he left, no food, lockdown. During lockdown, everybody know how it is. I know that I'm not working. My parents were the ones feeding money to me, which is not supposed to be like, I'm the one supposed to pay my family bills, and not the other way around for my parents to be paying bills of your own children. He left the children, he no care. My son King was sick. The twins was sick. We called. I told his brother to call my husband. They called him. He said he did not have anything to tell anybody. That he dashed me the children and dashed me the building. My only son was sick. Because when I left them, when I came back home and I found out that my son has measles, he was pressing out particles of blood. It was all his body was full of, and I said, Jesus, so this is how my son could have died if I did not come back. And I have to do something. Yoruba women have to tell me what to do and all that kind of thing. I did everything, and my son came alive. When I now saw that my son was still dying that night, I lived to my son because I couldn't do anything. My father already sent 10,000 naira. It's just like we are not doing anything, and we're not doing anything at all in my son's body. I lifted that boy up in that night and say, God, if you do not take this boy this night, just leave him for me. But if you want to take him, you better take him this night. Because I am the mother, I am the father, nobody again. My husband was not paying NEPA bills. My husband was not paying. Community will come and be disturbing me for grading of road and other thing. I will send the message, he will not answer us. Only me was taking care of the children. To the extent I have to cook at the firewood at the backyard. That big as that building is, I went to the backyard to cook firewood. I planted ugu, water leaf, another thing in the compound. We will go and cut ugu and water leaf to be eating. People are not sending me message and say, why are you doing this to your children? Why are they living like children that do not have father when their father, their poor father is alive? When their own father is still alive and you're treating your children like this, the family, I call them and say, see what is happening to the family, to what your son is doing to me, and what and this and that. He now said he doesn't understand which one is this one. And I said, he's not feeding us. Your brother called and I told the brother, look at what happened. Your brother abandoned these children. He's not feeding these children. It's not. Can you do it? The brother said he can never do this thing. He can never, even if anything is happening to him and his wife, that he can never abandon the children. That he can only advise me not to leave those children because his brother cannot take care of the children. That I should carry the children and go. I said, carry the children and go where? Carry the children. Am I going to rent a building? What am I going to do that? Carry the children and go to where? He said, what you're going to tell me? He said, he will call me back. None of them sent dime. None of the family, but he was sending money to his mother every time. None of them sent single 1 naira to me. The one that even got me angry. His boy did something. His boy did something at the shop. He now sent the boy back from the shop to the house again to join me and my 4 kids. The boy stayed in my house for 2 weeks. I was feeding that boy again, joined with my 4 children and I. After he stayed wherever he wanted to stay, he now came back that day. He was doing his leg like this. He now brought his friend and came to the house. When he brought his friend and came to the house, I was sweeping. He now said, what are those children running inside the house and do? I said, they are children that the children is playing with. He now said that he wants to carry his children now. That he wants to carry his children. That because he's tired of this marriage. That he wants to carry his children and go and take care of his children. And I said, carry your children out of their father's building to a tenant's house, or carry your children out of where? You cannot carry any of my children out of this place because you never knew them for 1 year. So you cannot take any of my children out of my house, because when I left them before, when you sent me packing, I left them, I came back and my children were looking like something I don't know. All you care was a woman. You didn't care about your own children. He was buying for the children. I was like, ask my daughter, did daddy buy any clothes for you? She now brought a skirt, oversized skirt. This is what daddy bought for me. But he was buying for the girl, loading clothes for the girl, bought a phone he had never counted 1 naira and buy and give to me, the wife. And
so what now happened? Summarize.
Okay, what now happened that brought me to this place, that brought me to human rights that month, last month. What brought me to this place was I sent his brother an errand. That his brother was standing early morning, and I said, the boy, you that is standing here, I went to drop my children to school. I said, you that is standing here, so you can't wash plates, you can't sweep house. No, for that day, on Sunday, I wanted to go to church. Because he understand that we start going to church. I told him that my children do not have clothes to go to church, and they cannot be repeating clothes to be going to church with me. I mean, I don't have clothes, so I don't have shoes to be going to church. He said, okay, no problem. He now went and brought rubber sandals for the children, that we should manage the one that we have and go to church. We now went to church before the second day. I was like, I made tea for my children to drink. I bought bread for him.
So what happened? Leave what you bought and have the children drink tea. I have other things to do.
Then he now said that day that where am I going? I said, I'm going to church. He now said, going to church, have we eat? I said, the children have eaten. I bought pap for you. I've told Onyeka to do indomie and eat. He now said, the house is like, you can't sweep the house, neither can you wash plate. I said, how can I wash plate? When 2 grown-up boys that you have here is here, I'll come and be washing plate for them. He said, let me tell you, those boys are not your slave. They do not come here to do any slave work for you. That I have to wash the plate and sweep the house. That is my job in this house. And I said, how can I sweep house and plate where your brother ate with? I come and wash it for them. He now said, okay, yeah, no problem. I now went down. Shebi, I did not make food for him. Abi. And now I said, okay, Shebi na food. I go make food. Shebi na indomie day. Shebi, you don't used to give us money on Saturday to go and buy Sunday food money. It was only when we come back to church that we eat, you give us money to go and buy something. He said, what rotation is that? I said, that rotation has been for many years. That is what you do. You don't give us money on Saturday. He now said, okay, I wanted to enter the kitchen to make the indomie for him. He said, if I step into that kitchen, I will not like what will happen to me. I now stand up and went to my room.
What now happened, madam? I don't like stories.
Yes. He now told me that if I do not want to live here, that he have called me before and told me that he's tired of this marriage. That children that is keeping both of us, that he is tired of marriage, that he wants to get married to another person, that he's tired of this marriage because this marriage, since he married me, that he'll never have happiness. That if I do not want to leave this house in normal, that I will leave this house in coffin. The statement has been saying first day, second day, he keep on threatening me of that issues of if I don't want to leave his house in life, I will leave his house in coffin. So that is why I said, okay, since he has broken my head, nobody know what else he's going to plan to do again. That is why I came to human rights that day.
Did you call your parents?
Yes, I called my parents.
Then
they called him. When he broke my head that time, they called him and were like telling him that if anything happened to me, if he started, I should bring me back home. That if anything happened to me, that they will not let him go.
Was there any family meeting as regard to that?
No family meeting was held.
Were you people normally married or you are just living with him?
No, I married traditionally.
You did traditional marriage?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's hear from Mr. James.
All right, my name is Mr. James Emmanuel.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I don't see this issue to be a problem to me because I've been facing it over 8 years. More of this issue is spiritual. This is my family. Spiritual? Yes.
How?
I've never thrown any of my family out. I've even been running for my dear life. And this so-called marriage, I just got myself into it. I met this woman. I never dated her. So, all these things is just saying is a plan game. A statement in which they have written down and plan how they are to go about it.
Like
there are many who will be hearing me here.
Which one exactly?
I'm coming, man.
Yeah.
There are many people who are watching as I'm talking. I'm not a talking type. I am not a troublesome person. I'm not even a womanizer. Don't even as I'm talking, I've never had a girlfriend. It's a woman I've ever had that stayed with me over a month as a woman. So therefore, I met her like as I said. It's not even up to a month. They are diary. I married her traditionally.
It's not up to a month.
It's not up to a month. It's a customer who used to come and buy something, likewise other customers, in my shop.
Okay.
She has never come into my life with a dime, $1. Even to the extent that if you like, I will provide the traditional wedding CD for you to see how I lavished money. Of which the father or the mother had never given $100 to go home as you are going to your father's house. Even according to our tradition, Igbos, they will buy plates, they will buy things and say, go, we bless you with this. It has never happened. I don't blame them. That is the level they are, which is not bad. And I've been trying my best to see how we can all go together as a family. So on her case, I just decided to honor this invitation because it will help a lot. Like as I said, I don't have problem with my family, but the woman in question has a very big problem. I've been enduring and I've been running away from my home for a very long time. I know about coming here as a woman, but I have thought of it, but I see that the so-called this problem is not a physical thing. Now let me give you an example. This is a woman I met. Though I got her pregnant before I paid her dowry. Because I have an incident from a particular lady who she mentioned here, who I married. That I was training her in school. After her secondary school in Lagos here, I told her that before going to university, you will give me a child. I can't pay your dowry and do everything and not send you to university like that. No. Give me a child, you continue.
The
former girl, she said no, that I'm trying to rule her career. I said no, I can't be a fool by all this. What is there? I have not been a bad person. I've been doing all I'm supposed to do to you as a woman, and I've already married you. Why will I now continue again without you doing what I want? I said, if this is how you program yourself, it will not work for me. What you will do, you go to your parent. Maybe after the school, if you are ready, I will come. If I'm ready, you can come. I give her money to register her for whatever registration they will ask of. It did not get to 3 to 4 months. This the same girl got pregnant. The same pregnant I'm begging her, I asked her to get for me.
For another person.
For another person. That is when she came and started begging me that it's devil work, and I must forgive her, that she's devil work, this and that. I looked at the whole thing and I said, I don't have anything against you. Even the day she came with her family, I gave her money. She should take care of herself, that I can't take another person's child. According to tradition, then they say, as I pay her dowry, according to our tradition, because she's my town girl, that the child that she's going to have is mine. I tell them, say, I cannot take another man's child. I'm not impotent.
Because you're the one that pay her dowry.
I'm not an impotent. I cannot take another person's child. But I will get my own. So I forget about the issue. When I met this lady, during that process, I met her. She came to buy something from my shop. I deal with women's stuff, wears, like shoes and other things that I've been doing before she came. I'm doing well. I'm doing very fine. So she came. What brought about two of us? She said she wants to go and cook. Listen, said she wants to go and cook. I said, what do you want to go and cook? She said she wants to go and cook a catfish. I said, I like catfish. Will you bring for me if you finish cooking it? She said, yes.
That was when she came to the office.
The first day I met this lady, listen. So, all this while I just came into your office. A lady came in again with a catfish. Being her. I called my friend. The guy is still alive. John is the guy name. I said, my God, me, you can see what I'm going through over woman issue. I can't start anything like this now. This so-called food or catfish or anything, I will not eat. If you go eat it, go and eat. He said, nothing that the American come over eat it. I ate with the guy. Although I eat, after eating, I give the guy some. Whether he eats it or not, I do not know. That is how this thing started. Before you know it, this lady have started coming to my house. Fine. Before you know it, it's not up to a month. I paid this lady diary. I did everything I'm supposed to do as a man. Even in their house was nothing was there. I put everywhere in order, buy new chairs and everything.
Hold on. I will not talk about her.
I'm coming. How everything started?
No, you hold on, please. There are things we don't take care. Talk about her. Don't talk about her family.
Okay.
Yes.
So we did everything. A traditional wedding I went, I do not see a single lady that is her friend.
How will she organize a
I did not see a lady, a young lady or a lady in a whole community that came out that they know this lady. The feature day, the video day, I'll bring it, you watch it.
Who not came? Not men.
There are some people that came from my side and some few friends that I invited from Lagos here. And her family, her mother, even her brothers, and we are not there, another one. Without knowing that this lady have once married to another man in which she had children for. So they covered up everything for me. Fine, when I got to know all these things, I was still not angry because before this she has given me children. Now the whole problem started when she gave birth to a male child for me. Starting from the hospital where she gave birth to a male child for me. That is when this lady started calling me from the hospital, I'm a stupid man. Now T says she no go born man pikin. I said, which one is, have I been disturbing over a man child? That T said my former woman child will enter that house, that she is the one I married legally. I said, what is bringing about this one? You, a woman who just gave birth, it's not up to 15 minutes. Why calling me over this issue? Was raising no sort of insult on me on phone. I have to cut off the phone. As a man, I was happy that they gave birth to a male child for me. I went out with my friends. After I have given whatever there is a hospital requirement, I called my friends, even in my shop. We stayed in my shop that day till 4 o'clock in the morning with friends. We are drinking, we are happy, people were happy for me. So, starting from there, I start noticing some attitude, dragging of this, dragging of that. This lady doesn't want anybody to come around my house. He doesn't want anybody to come around me. None of my family have ever visited my home since I married. She has never used a phone like this and called my own mother. That is mother that born me. Say, Mama, how are you? This is she if I'm lying. My own mother. A village where I married her to, which is my town. She has never been there except a day. The first time that I took her there before her traditional marriage. That she gave birth to my first daughter. She has never talked or decided or said, okay, oh, this is Christmas, so when are we going to your village? Okay, all this has been going on. I've been noticing this lady. She would drag this, she would drag this. Issue of business in my shop, like as I said. I was doing a business. As a wife, I was living close to my business. And I have never had any sales or sales boy or girl then. I do ask her to come and stay with me. People who are watching me, who are my customers, will testify to this. I say, stay with me. This is my shop. And you are my wife. Do I have to be afraid of anything? No. So she's staying with me. There has not been anything that she's selling of her own, that this is her own business, that I start for her in my own shop. I have 2 shops, of which the other one, a smaller one, I have a little bigger one again, in which I'm managing. And I don't want to lose the boat. And I give her some money, it's okay. Put anything you can on this one. If it is selling, we'll be managing it, but the shop is hidden. If we try if it will be selling, no problem. We tried it, it was not moving. She now still came back, was also with me in that the same shop. We are doing what we are doing. I started noticing this lady of dragging that this one is my own, the other one is my own, the other one is my money, the other one is not my money. Money from where? Nobody ever give you money for you to bring into my house. You have never told me your father or your mother, or you have ever count 500,000 or 100,000 and give me, say, hold this money, it's my own money. Where are you going to get it from? So I started noticing issue of this one is my own, the other one is my own, the other one is not your own. And none of my family can come around my house. I said, what is going on? Can I have a home and my mother or my sister can never come? There's a lady which I brought from a childhood, my younger sister. The girl is not up to 15 years, I brought her. She was, the day I got married to her, it's not up to a month, I brought that lady. Small girl, she was staying on the house. That lady is my wife, my sister. She is the one that knows when I eat. She is the one that knows when my clothes is washed. She's the one that the house is clean. My wife is always a big mother. You can look at her hair. A married woman. On her own, whatever she likes is what she does. She never listened to me for one day. Oh God, this thing is going to the point that it's disturbing me. Now she now let me know that. She called me one day and told me that she will frustrate me. I said, why frustrating me? That she's a spiritual demon. If I'm lying, she's here. That she's a spiritual demon. Unless I do what she wants. Unless if I will do what she wants. I say, me, do what you want. In the name of what? Have you been the one feeding me? Have you been bringing anything new to me? I said, I cannot do anything human being wants. By sleeping on the ground for you to be walking on my head. Or, I mean, kind of man who like everywhere to be in. People who do come to my show will testify to this. Each time I keep mopping, whether I have sex girl or boy or not, I keep doing all those because I like doing those things. In my house, this woman had never one day used a broom to sweep. Who was doing all this was my own sister, in which that was living with us. It's a lady whom she has been maltreating as a slave. To the point that it's this girl that knows when I eat and when I do whatever I do in my house. Okay, it has happened to the point that when I was living at that close, that I told you I was living close to my business at Ojota, the issue becomes so much that I can't come to my house and rest. I can't sit down in my home. Neither she raised one problem, neither she just fought. Maybe if I talk to you now as a woman, you become my girlfriend. In my shop where she was with me, every now and they fight. What are they fighting for? Maybe somebody will come and say, where is your husband? That has turned to another thing. She wants to know why you want to know her. Why you want to know why you are asking of her husband. That becomes a kind of big problem when people stop coming to my shop. Especially ladies. That's what ladies' business is what I'm doing. Each time they are complaining, what kind of a woman did you have? You said that woman is your wife. This woman is your wife. Why is she always embarrassing us? So I noticed that I'm now having issue in my business. I stopped her of not going to my business place. I decided, okay, since I'm getting small money, let me go and get a land. She did not know when I get a land. The money I used to get when I borrowed it from the bank, I was paying them small.
Which bank?
Fidelity Bank. Infinity Bank. Microfinance Bank. Infinity Microfinance Bank. Their branch is at Ketu.
Hold on.
They lend me that money.
Hold on. At Ketu.
At Ketu, Kosofe.
How much did you borrow?
I borrowed 1.8 million naira from them. Then.
What did you give to them as collateral?
They collected my shop receipt.
Shop receipt.
And somebody stand for me as a guarantor.
Are you the owner
I
of
gave
the
them
shop?
my car key, my car receipt. Yes, I'm the owner of the shop.
Hold on. You're the owner of the shop as in the building.
No. They will request for your receipt that you paid, that you used to pay. Then they collected my car document as a collateral. So those was the requirement. But before I grew up to the amount they gave me, I started with them small. They are the one who has been borrowing me money to grow my business. So, but that when I requested to this amount they gave me, and then my business has started balancing, I used that money to go and buy that land. This woman did not know. I start paying them with my business small. With that, after finishing that, I borrowed another money from them again, in which they gave me. I borrowed again from another bank, in which they gave me.
Which bank? How many banks did you borrow from?
I borrowed from that Infinity Bank. I borrowed from Lapo. Lapo Bank.
Lapo Bank, how much did you borrow?
I borrowed 1.2 from Lapo. I borrowed another.
Hold on. The money you borrowed, were you using it to build house or you are using it to do business?
I'm coming. I borrowed the money, I will put the money in my business.
Okay.
More goods that I have, more customers that I have. From the profit I make, I'm putting that house in order. Small. She did not know when I was building the house. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, I was doing all those things to the point that the house is almost finished. My friends were like complaining, you are building a house, you're supposed to let your family know. In case if there's something, I say, I know my wife. She's a type that has never encouraged me of getting anything like this. But I want to
continue.
I want it to be as a surprise. In which, if I get this, before she will know, maybe I may have finished it. I built this house to the point of roofing. That is when I took this woman there. She asked me where are we going. I said, I'm taking you to Ikorodu, where I am building a house. That is where I used to go sometime. I took her there. I showed her the house. She did not say it's fine. She did not say you tried. She's as if what I did is a wrong thing. I said, okay, within my mind, I have did what is being expected of me. At least she's a witness that I'm building a house. We came back to where we are staying. Problems start arises. She was never happy at all to have noticed that I'm using my own money to build a house. I was trying to find out why. She was telling me that in their place there is a land. Land is very cheap. I'm supposed to come to their own village to buy a land. So why will I come to your village to buy a land? Where there is land, if even in my own state there is a land. They say their own place is very soon, it will mature very fast. I said I can't do such a thing. I can never come to your place to buy any land. If you have money, you want to go and buy a land. When you have that money, you buy. So that is just it. So I was doing all I can because of the frustration I was having in the house where I was staying with her at Ojota here. I can't sleep in my house. I can't eat. I was doing all I can to let it be that this is a building. I have where I can be resting. She has where she can be staying. Because I have already found myself in the situation. And she has children for me. And all this so-called nonsense she always do is in the presence of those children. So
they quarreling, they fighting, or which other thing?
I will mention all those things. So I did all I can to put that house in order. A day that I finished that house, I want to go and bring her with my children down to that place. I had an accident that evening that I have never had in my life before. A vehicle from nowhere. We are two friends. My friend was walking in front of me. I was walking at the back of that guy. A vehicle from nowhere hit me off the road. I said, what kind of thing is this? When I regain conscious, they have to. They are saying they want to. I said they should not take me to hospital. That I know this is not ordinary. That I must bring down my family. I was not working. They got to charter a vehicle. They carried me down to the house. This woman saw me. He did not utter a word. I was not working. In fact, they carried me down from the vehicle they brought that want to carry load. She did not utter a word. After my friends helped me to pack the whole load, before they would have finished, all my 2 legs is swollen because the vehicle hit me off the road. So they packed the load and managed to put me on top of the load, tie me down to that Ikorodu. I asked them not to take me to the hospital. I don't know the plan. Things like that has never happened to me before. Those are that issue. We went to Ikorodu. That is when another problem started. From Ojota to Ikorodu, everybody knows how that road is on Hodop. I will close in my shop by 10 o'clock. That's when I normally close in my shop based on some customers who will be coming from Lekki and other places who will be asking me to wait, or am I still in the shop? I'll wait till them till 10 o'clock. After 10, sometime before we get to it, maybe after 11, depending on the road, if there's no hold up, we'll be within 30-40 minutes out. But if there's hold up, 2 hours, sometimes we can't get to the house. Okay, we'll come back with my boys at that kind of time in the middle of the night. We managed to come into the compound. Where is this, my wife? She's sleeping upstairs. She's sleeping upstairs. Okay, where is my food? It's my sister that asked me. Auntie said, if you want to eat food, she should ask me what I want to eat. And after 10 in the night, not that I do not drop money for you before I will leave. I'm a person that acts like she's here. At least every day, I drop 4,000, 5,000. That is not what I will come home with as a provision or what I know that is not in the house. If some people that is at this Ojota market, some of them are watching to me, they will testify. I'm a type that do come to them to buy something I know. Maki, pepper, anything I know that will be required in the house.
Is it that she don't go to
No, my type is that I do give her money to go to the market and buy something. But I like in case, if this thing is getting to finish, I don't want, like as we used to come in the middle of the night, for them to say something to do this thing with, it's not there. I don't do it that anybody send me. I choose to do it. And I have children. So these are how this thing has been going. If I come back at that time, this woman will, maybe she's sleeping. She's doing this. Okay. It happens to a day that she mentioned here that had to the injury. When we parked to that Ikorodu, a day come that one lady, I used to know her, well, is her friend. They used to come into my shop to be discussing her. There is a woman talk, I don't know what they are talking. I don't used to give ear to whatever they are saying. That lady, when we parked to that Ikorodu, a day come that lady came after 5. That lady came to my house after 5. She greeted me where I was playing ball with my children, with other people's children. I said, and my wife called her, they give her direction. She came to greet us. I said, okay, welcome. This lady entered this place is how that woman came to my house. That was on Sunday. That we cooked everything in the house as weekend food. It did not take up to 30 minutes. This lady come outside with my woman. She has dressed up. And I asked, she said, she want to escort the lady that she is going. The lady told me she is going. I said, okay, take care of. She opened her mouth because before then we are not even talking, but there are some issues in which we are not talking. And she said, type that keep malice a lot. This woman can keep malice with you 5 years in the house. She did not send you. She said, type that, like in our own culture, what my father told me, if sometimes women do what they do, tell them that you don't want to eat their food. Okay, I go there 6 months for my house. Tell it, like I said, I don't want to eat this woman food. You know, send you a message. She will cook, eat, go and sleep. Do not send you a message. 6 months. Not that she will care, okay, let me talk, or what is your problem, or what is making you angry that make you are not eating my food. 6 good months. Okay, that lady came that day. She said she was going. I said, okay. She said she wanted to escort the lady. I said, okay. They left. Somebody left my house after 5. After 7, she's not back. A friend that is my neighbor there asked me, Igwe, I answer, because it's what they normally call me. She be your wife just come out. Why you know if you call her? I know so that they quarrel. I say, okay.
Waiting be Igwe concern. How you can't become your wife monitoring spirit?
No, listen. I say, he asked me, say, we have been here over 1 hour and your wife left. She said she's going to escort this lady. Why won't you call her to know what is the problem that she has not come back?
Both of you were outside.
Both of us with the man, we are playing ball with our children.
Okay.
He's my friend. He knows some of our stories.
Asking to know whether she's okay.
He asking to know what is wrong that she has not come back because she told us that she wants to escort the lady. And he used my phone to call her. She answered me and said she took the lady out. And I know her. She has never been a one type that goes to people's house or go out just like that.
That is good.
Now, what happened that this woman left my house and by this time she has not come back? And I called her, she said she went to take the lady out. What kind of entertainment are you going to entertain the lady outside that we don't have in the house? We have everything in the house. We have food, we have drinks. So what will a visitor require again or that we don't have in the house? Okay, I keep quiet. After 8, this woman did not come. I called her again. She said, I should not disturb her. If I want to know where they are, that she will send me the address. I will come. I keep quiet. After 9, I called her again. Only she has told me if I want to know where they are, she will send me the address. I will come. Or if she come back, I do not accept her. So be it. This is my leg on the ground. I'm not saying this to speak against. She's the mother of my children. But I have a problem that I don't know really where it's coming from. Did you hear what I said? Only if she come to the house. If I do not accept her, so be it. That's what got me angry. That's okay. I went in. After 9 to 10, that's when somebody was knocking. And I came out. I said, who is that? I say, it's she. That I should open it. I said, open which door? Where are you coming back from? Only, is that the way we are going to settle it? Settle what? I said, what that will be good for you? I don't want problem, I beg. At least late already. Go back to wherever you are coming from. To a normal woman who will plead with you. What she said is that if that is how I want it, I should give her her luggages. God is my witness. I should give her her luggages. That she's tired of the marriage itself. Which kind of nonsense is that? She was making all sort of nonsense, noise, and all that one. At that middle of the night. That's okay. If the luggage is the problem, I went inside and bring her luggages out. What she starts saying that, you see this house? this house, I go burn and down. I too small for her. This, that. She has been waiting for me. This and that. I said, okay, oh, we'll see who is who this night. As I bring those luggages outside, could you believe that this woman left that night? I have neighbors, even including the man that I told you that is my very good friend that is close. Was even a man that gave me water to build the house, for it is how close we are. What does it take this woman to go to the man and say, I can't see you, you're friendly with your friend, again problem. I think no way that man will talk to me, that will not listen. This lady left that night. I saw one man like that came. I was calling me. I should come, that what is the problem? I should leave her. She's a lady, she's a woman. I should manage her. That is how they are. My close neighbor that I have never known, that we are not close at all. That man left. I said, okay, Baba, no best. She's my wife. I want to see what that is giving her power. This lady left that night. Before then, she stand in front of me and called her father that Emmanuel threw her load outside. Emmanuel told her load outside that the thing is too much. She cannot do again. This and that. I don't know what her father told her. The man called my phone once. I did not pick. I will not lie. And he did not call again. I tried calming myself down. The following morning, I called the parent. That was the father. I asked the father, see what your daughter is doing, and I have never reported to you before, despite whatever I've been going through. Because I think what is wrong with your daughter is not that who she has confessed to me, who she is. And I have been going to prayer. They keep telling me the same thing. Okay, what will I do? What the man told me is that since I have bring her luggages out, that I should come to her village, that is their tradition. I should go and bring one or two of my kinsmen and come to his village. I say, for what? I should come to your village to do what? I got to let him know that in my own culture, if I say I do not want a woman that I bring her load out, first thing she should do, she will go to my own father's house, especially my mother, and table my case to them. They are the one that will call me and do what? And talk to me if the case requires for them to talk to me. She did not do so. And you claim that as your daughter left my house, she was coming, she came to your house. She's in your house. That's what the man said. I said, thank God that the lady get to your house is not right. You are a father of which we are expecting you to act like a father. This is not right. How can your daughter come to you and be staying with you over 3 months and she left a child of a year and a month in my hand? A child that was still breastfeeding. And you cannot do anything about it. You are asking me to come to your village for what? I said I give the man 24 hours. If that lady did not return, I will let him know that I paid that lady bride price to him. That is what I told the man. And I called her. I said, wherever you are, she picked my call. I said, wherever you are, you need to come back because you can't abandon your children in my hand. And go to your, because I start seeing pictures, she start posting on Facebook, posting herself. She's no longer in the village. She has gone back to Port Harcourt where she was living before. Posting herself in the Facebook. Already I have got information that there is a guy in which she told me by herself, she's here, I can't lie, that promised to marry her if she can come with my son. That she should abandon the rest of the children in my hand. That she should come, that she will marry her and open a shop for her and give her 1 million naira. I say, is that so? Somebody who was working, people who were working in the compound, because then when we packed and have not finished some things, called me and told me on that. See the kind of call your wife was receiving. I keep quiet, I did not say anything because she's an adult. She choose to go for another, she's free. Why would I go and start fighting over what that I don't have evidence of? I keep to myself, I do not disturb. She told me one day that there is a guy in which is asking her that she should bring my son. That is exactly how she said it. And come to him. That he will marry her, and take care of my only son. I said, you're a woman now. If it pleases you, that's all I said. Now, based on when that thing was happening, that was the opportunity she used to go to wherever they were making promises to her. I don't know what happened. Maybe she went there, they disappoint her. Immediately that I called her, she came back with different kind of things that I do not know where she get it. Laptop bag, another one. I can't tell. She came back. I did not bother because what matters to me is the children. All these things I have been suffering I have been suffering it because I decided to enjoy because of the children, especially my daughter. All this thing has been going on. Now, a day came after she came back from that travel that I called her to come back. She came back, she did not plead. She did not even say sorry, she did not concern her. She came in, she was telling me of her tradition. As I took her bag out, I should be the one to, she would keep the bag outside. I will be the one to go and bring the bag inside. I did not mind. I went and brought the bag inside. No apology, nothing, no anything was done. I just waved it out because of the children. Do you know what this lady did after she came back? I went out for work. Before I would come back, all my family, all my brothers, I was staying with my younger brother and my younger sister, who is her maid, who she has been maltreating. Before I would come back, this lady threw everybody out in the middle of the night. I came back after 11 from my business as usual. All my sisters were sleeping outside. What happened? They said the auntie threw them out. What happened? He said the other one, the female one, went to plait her, that she did not come back in time. And that is the first day that lady went to plait her hair since ever we have been staying, that she did not come back in time. I said, what sleeping outside has to do with coming back in time? At least these are children, and everybody knows how this area used to be lonely in the night. I knocked, she opened the door. I called her. Why did you throw these children outside? You locked them outside in the middle of the night. Why? Only the house is not a family house. It's her son's house. That they should go back to their father's house. The people I'm talking about, they are all alive. The children. The children were telling me, brother, they are tired of staying with this their auntie. That's not everything that they will be telling me. The way the lady do to them, if I'm not around, they are tired. Sometimes to give them food is when she desire. Sometimes she will cook. She will give them the one she feel like that is okay for them. And she's a type that doesn't cook in the house, except that girl cooks. She's a type that cannot clean her house. She has never cleaned my house. She's a type that if she want to wash clothes, she will take her own clothes and leave my own clothes. She's my wife, oh. Now she believes I know the life of the life, and she answer me. She is a type that, okay, she start drinking because she starts selling drink. This one, let me call this thing short, because if I start discussing it, it's like I'm talking about myself. I'm ashamed of saying this publicly, but this is what I'm passing through. She starts selling drink, beers. How can a married woman be selling drink, beer? I confronted her. I should leave her to sell the drink now. That she's not going outside to sell it. That people do come here to buy it. Okay, oh. I leave her. Those ladies decided they are to go. They left on December, they did not come back. Lucky to the girl, it did not take up to 6 months. The so-called girl he chased out of the house got married. If you see that girl now, to take care of somebody is very, very. If you see that girl as I went home, now I saw that girl, I was very happy. Because why?
Your sister? Or
my sister that was staying with them, that she was maltreating.
The same parents?
The same parents that grew up under me. Okay. I came and told her that so girl, look at what happened. Do you know what she told me? That after suffering and telling the girl that the girl cannot even call her to tell her she's getting married. And the girl has been calling. She refused to pick the girl call without knowing what the girl is calling her for. And I told her, that is all she said. I said, okay. I said, evil that men do, that's the language I use for her that evil that men do, live after them. This is just the beginning. This is she here. That's what I said. And I leave her and go my way. Okay. I have been noticing all sorts of things. People, strange faces, women that abandon their husband somewhere, that are remarried to another man, that are drunkards, are the people who should do bring into my own house to be drinking when I'm not in the house.
Is this selling the drink in the house?
She's selling the drink in the house.
Did she sell the drink without your approval?
She is selling it without my approval.
Or how
I complained because she said me and she's not taking it out. I keep her because I'm planning to, because since we go to Ikorodu, my major list we are going to Ikorodu is to establish to put more business there. My mind is that if we are able to get a good school for the children, the next thing is a business there. So I allow her for the moment so that the children will be used to the environment. Likewise us. And in my house, we don't lack anything. She overfeeding that I'm giving her is one of the things that is disturbing this lady. She's overfeeding. Okay, at this junction, she starts drinking. She has been drinking. I used to know as somebody who do drink, but it's not excess to the point that before I will come back, she will bring other ladies like her, abandoned properties of a kind of women that if you see them, you will know what I'm talking about. You will know what I'm talking about. They start taking her to places that your husband is this. Where a woman will go and come out that the pastor said, me that I know I'm in my business place, that I'm not in my business place. I told her, now Babalawo house you go, not be me. People cannot deceive me. Okay, I notice what that is going on. That this woman is not taking another step. What is the step she's taking? She's dragging the property that is the house that I built. That is her son's property. Meaning that I am no longer alive. And I called her, I said, this woman.
How is she dragging it?
I don't know who is dragging it with her.
How is she dragging it?
Okay, for instance, I told you we are all living in the house. She chased all my family away. She never allowed anybody to come close.
Don't hit my table, please.
She never allowed anybody to come close. Now, a day came. I want to borrow money from a bank. That bank is Baoba. After all the documents, they have to come to know my house. The lady, the men, there were two men, including me, and my guarantor, my neighbor. They came to my house. We are not talking them. Since this year, she has never greeted me good morning or good afternoon or good evening. Now she be this. In the presence of in the presence of the so-called children I'm suffering for, or that is the reason why we are together. Now she be this. It has never good morning, good afternoon, or welcome, Oga. Now she be this. But she do collect money all the time from my hand. So the people came to know where my house is. I came into the compound with them. Already this woman said there are some things she need to buy for her children. I said, calculate the money. She calculated it and I gave her the money. Before I left the house, the people have already called me. They are on the way coming because of the road. There's a place that I cannot be able to direct them again. I want to pick them. They just came into my compound. From nowhere, this woman came out. And who are those people? What are they looking for? What are they looking for in her compound? What are they looking for in her compound? That she hoped that they are learned. She hoped that they know what they are doing, Abi. They know what they are doing, Abi. That's when I called this woman saying, what is wrong with you? In my language, is there anything wrong with you? I came in with these people. You have not asked me, who are they? Neither is there anything that I will do with them that will not be of the profit of my family. Even though, according to her, she's claiming that the people I brought came to buy a house. How can the people came to buy a house that I built without letting my family know? Even at that, why am I selling my property? To who? For what? That is what they have been planning outside. Now, the people left. That business was cancelled.
They came to do what?
They came to verify where I'm staying. That this is my house. And it has to be as a collateral for them to give me the amount I need to do my business. To complete the documenting which we have been processing for some months. At the end of the day, the documents are still with me. The people are still alive. They left. That is how that business was cancelled. I was bittered. And I've already had a business in which I want to use that money for. Everything was cancelled. Alright. I left the house that day. I will not lie. I came back very late because I was so angry. I left the house because I want to calm myself down because I know how I'm boiling. I came back to my house after 12 in the night, believing that before I will come back, all these people they have gone to bed. So that I will sleep before tomorrow morning. I know myself, I'll be able not to have any issue with anybody. I came to a house. This lady is already drunk. She's already drunk because she sells the beer. She's already drunk. Different kind of bottles of beer. Both the one that have fell down and pour everywhere. Okay, I came in. I called her. I said, why are you people still awake by this time? Only, do you know what she said? I know if you pursue her for this house. that I no fit pursue am for this house. She don born pikin for me. That me and she sef wetin I take senior am. Wetin I take senior am. How many years I take senior am sef? That I no go fit pursue am for this house. That this house is her house. And I pay her bride price. I no get rights to pursue am for this house. I say, is that what you said? For me to say something, she stood up. She was tying wrapper. And she was standing in my front. She held my cloth. I will not lie, I pushed her. Because there was water on the ground. Whether water or drink that poured on the ground. It thing slipped her. She fell, I will not lie. And hit her. There was a speaker that was standing. All these sets. And she fell down. I rushed her because I know what happened. She was bleeding. I said, I beg, no come die for my hand though. Don't be here, you go die. That's what I said.
With that kind of condition?
Listen to what I'm saying. I picked her and I called my friend immediately. Say, okay, I beg, go, come help me. I called the first guy, he did not pick because it was late already. After 12 to 1, that's when this thing is happening. The managers came from their own place. I asked them to help me to any nearby hospital because we are new there. I don't even know where there is a hospital there. For her to enter the vehicle was another problem. She will never enter the vehicle. Why? That I will kill her today. I said, this woman, I beg, I know one problem. I forced her into the vehicle. I took her to the hospital. Reaching to the hospital, she refused that they will attend to her. To the point that the doctor there said, who brought this woman here? We should come and take this mad woman out of this place if she don't want them to treat her. We are pleading. Even my friend that went there with me was pleading that they should calm down, that the lady is because I'm a friend to that doctor. Without knowing that that doctor is my friend, that is the one that owned the hospital. They mentioned my name. That's when the man now talked to the lady. If you know that you don't want us to treat you, we will push you out of this place. That is when she was calm. They treat her. I said they should give her bed and give her drip. Till tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning I went there. I asked for the bills. They
Did you slap her in the house?
I do not slap her. Can I slap her? Am I mad? How will I slap her? Why didn't I slap her in the house? It's when I get to the hospital, I will start slapping her.
Who was there when he slapped you?
The friend, those two friends.
Okay, you will call the friends.
Do you have his number?
I don't have their
I have their number. I have their number. I will call them.
It's not made that not need to speak.
And one of my friends that was even the one that who brought the car that I used to take her to the hospital that is here.
Hold on. How old your daughter that witnessed this violence the day she broke her head?
I'm coming. My daughter was there. My children was there.
Okay.
My children was there. They were crying. Daddy, 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 mommy, 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 mommy. She was lamenting. Vera, tell the whole world, daddy is the one that killed me. Oh. If I die, you'll tell the whole world that your daddy is the one that killed me. Oh. Where is my son? Oh. She told the whole world that she's tired of protecting their property. Oh. She's tired of protecting their property. Oh. If she died, that they should tell the whole world that is their daddy that killed them. The children were saying, mommy, you will not die. Mommy, you will not die in Jesus' name. Mommy, you will not die in Jesus' name. This was those children were saying.
What a shame.
Are you listening?
Innocent
All this
children.
nonsense is always in the presence of my children. Okay, this thing has been happening. It come to the point after the hospital, whatever. She has an Android phone. Now I came back to that house. In the morning of it, I saw an Android phone. I want to even check the phone to know whether I will see some things that is giving this woman power. I see the phone. I don't know what happened. Maybe at the process when all this nonsense was happening, it's like one of us stepped on that phone. I picked the phone. The phone is blank. I kept the phone. After she came back the following day, she was asking of her phone. I was like, I don't know where your phone is. And Vera, they should look for her phone. Oh. She want to call her father. Oh. They should look for her phone. Oh. I went into my room and I brought her the phone and gave my daughter to give to her mother. And I left. I came back. The screen of her phone has broken. This and that. I said, no verse. I will fix the screen of your phone. Go to the slot where they are selling phone. Let me know how much they will fix the phone. She went there. They said the money is 17,500. I gave her the 17,500.
Jesus
She
Christ.
fixed the phone.
Hey.
You give it cash.
I gave her the money.
You
This is
transfer or
she.
do you transfer or you get? Don't shout, because I will not want your speech to touch my table or my glass. You must talk with your low tone. Did you transfer the money to her or you gave her cash?
I transfer it to her.
You have the evidence?
My phone is here. I'll check it. So, she went and repaired her phone. After 2 days, she brought her phone back.
Bring this man phone to him. I want to say something.
After she brought the phone back, she started keeping malice and all that one. Issue of not eating in the house is there. She can't cook when she's supposed to cook, even though she wants to cook. She woke up whenever she like. I do come all the time and ask her, why didn't you clean up the house? She will tell me, is she the only one that should be cleaning the house? That me and are not supposed to clean house. A toilet or a bedroom where she uses as a woman in my house. For one day she has not washed it. I'm the one who has ever been washing it.
Hey.
This is she here. Let me start with that one.
God. Show her the 17.5 you
I
said
am
something.
coming.
No, show her. That is where we know he's lying.
You understand?
Today.
So, at the process, I keep complaining to this woman. These are things I want. These are the things I do not want. It becomes a problem.
Check that
Show
phone.
her the
I'm coming,
75.
I'm
No,
coming.
madam, you are not the one interviewing,
I'm
so
coming.
you keep that
Don't
your
worry.
person to yourself.
I will give you all the evidence. Don't worry yourself. So, for me not to forget some things I'm saying.
Ah.
So, all these things started going on.
Which month was that?
Of the,
Which month was the incident that you transferred money to him?
that should be February.
Check now, it's
I
on
will
your
check. I
phone.
will check. I'm trying to on my phone.
Okay.
So, this issue I start getting information of how she is now ganging up with some of Curtis guy in my street. By, if she go to give them the drink she's selling, they will ask her, are you Igwe wife? She say yes. And they hear say Igwe beat you. That this is our number. That if any day he touches you again, that he should call them. She should call them. My brother was there when she was, even he told my brother, the guy I will call him and he will talk to him. The boy called me and said, look at the
The
extent,
noise there.
look at the extent that this matter have gotten to. Why didn't you find what you will do on this? That my auntie is now planning with the other guys to deal with you any moment you touch her.
Who gave you the information?
My brother.
How did he know?
He told him. I will call the boy. He's not here. You will hear from him.
She told your brother.
He told my brother that he's waiting in a day that the brother that me I will touch her again. She will show me that that the guy should even see the boy's number that she has collected. That she's waiting in a day that I will mistakenly touch her again. She will tell me who she is. Oh, but that is what that really changed everything. I stopped eating food that she cooked. I started cooking food myself. What brought about me cooking food in my house? One Sunday morning came. As early as she woke up, she dressed up as usual. My boys don't used to come to the house before. I brought them house that day. Brought them back to the house that day. All of them came back. She woke up in the morning. We are still on the mood of not talking to each other. I came down and I said, where are you going? She said she's going to church. Only how? I said, are you going to the church in which the house is like this and today is Sunday? What about if we were to have visitor? No place is clean. Look at the plate in the kitchen. And me, won't I eat? All these boys, what would they eat? Will they wait until you go to church and come back? And that my boys have not, my brother especially, have not washed the plate in the kitchen. And she be the one to be washing the plate in the kitchen. I said, did I marry you and marry my brothers? If these people are not here, won't you go to the kitchen and make food for your husband at least? That's when she just jump up. The children, they will not go to church again. Better, we are not going to church again. We will not go to church again. Your daddy said we should not go to church again. She went and brought out Indomie in the morning. I said, don't cook Indomie for me. I can never eat Indomie in the morning, especially Sunday morning. And if I should eat Indomie, what will happen to the rest of the people? I should bring money now. I should bring money now. I said, okay, since cooking is a problem, don't worry. I went out myself and buy what we do use to cook. And I start cooking myself. After cooking, I will send the children to go and call her when she's sleeping to come and eat. And she will tell the children she's not hungry. That's the process of me cooking. I did that for 1 week. This woman did not care. She will not go and buy some things for herself to come and cook after I have cooked finish. She will not eat that one that I cooked. I noticed maybe, is there anything in your own food in which I have been eating that makes you don't want to eat the one that I cooked? I said, okay, if this will be like, she will be with her eating, okay. I stopped the cooking. I started giving her money to be cooking for herself. All this thing is still going on. I woke up one morning, I called her. I did not go to work that day. I said, this problem is beyond me. Indeed, it's not a physical thing that I have been fighting physical. I have fasted, I'm tired of fasting, I'm praying, I'm tired. Not to leave you is my problem. Not to send you away as some other men do is my problem. But these children, what am I going to do? All these things because of the children. That's why I'm taking all this shit from you. In this matter, what I suggest and I think is the best thing for us to do, we will go to a village where I married you from, so that we will sit together and find out what the problem is. And she said, yeah, so she's tired. Now what is she wants self? Now they do. Now which day are we going? She's ready self, she's tired. That's okay. Don't worry, I'll tell you the day. I went out 2 days or 3 days after that day. I came back. I gave her money, said, go and buy whatever you know you don't have in the house, including your children own. So that you know how village used to be. Once you go there, expenses will be too much. At least let it be that you people have whatever.
Are you people going for Christmas or for holiday?
No, we are just going.
The children are not going to school.
No, that's during this Easter. This Easter.
You are going for Easter.
That we are just using the opportunity. Let it be that we are going for Easter. And since I married, I told you she has never. Her going to my place, it's only once that I took her there. She has never for one day talk or want to go again. And I don't know why. Okay. She agreed. I gave her money. She collected. Then, I start noticing, each time I'm calling my own children, this woman be restricting my own children to come to me. Maybe I'm discussing with them, she will wake up. Maybe anyone that the name is Vera, so Vera, come on. It will send the girl an errand that maybe nothing, just to distract that girl attention, not to be talking to me. I've been monitoring that. Maybe in the morning, children will wake up and come to my room. Daddy, good morning. We are about to go to school. Hey, we're here. This one, come on. We are late. Let's go. I've been wondering that. I call her one day. What is wrong with you? Does it mean my own children cannot come close to me in my own house?
Yeah.
He asked me, say, I get children. Shall I get children? I keep quiet. So the thing has pushed me to the extent that, okay, let's go to the village. She collected money from me. And I agreed to go. 65,000. What I asked her to go and buy, she has never showed me till today that she bought anything. This is she here. She has never said, this is a pant I bought for myself or I bought for my baby.
Madam, say to her, face me direct.
Okay, I do not mind. All I want is let her agree to go to the village. Because I know what I'm facing, she has already told me who she is. That she's a spiritual demon. Unless if I agree on what she wants. What did you want? I should be mopping the house. I should be sweeping the house for you. No, I can't do that again. I used to do. But I realized myself that it's not right for me. Okay.
Summarize.
She collected the money. And we're supposed to travel on Monday. This morning I just passed by. Reaching on Saturday last week, I got a call from the office here that my presence is needed in this office. That there's a case alleged against me, this and that. I said, okay. I said, I asked them which day. But they say Monday. I said, that Monday, we are supposed to travel that Monday.
Yeah.
I tell them, say, okay, please, can you allow me to travel? Maybe when I come back, I will come. He said, no, it's very important that I should come.
Yeah.
And the major reason I want to go, I'm a first son of my mother. There are other land issues and other marital issues of my other people that I need to talk to, especially land issue. I'm only one that will tell them what will be done and it will be settled. She said, I agreed. And I came here,
Went to other branch.
To other branch. I went there at 10 o'clock in the morning. I stayed there till after 3 in the evening. Nobody attended to us. The thing really got me upset. I said, okay, will I again waste another day again, in which that was the following day? I said, after attending to them today, tomorrow we will travel. I left. She stayed there. She did not follow me.
You people came together?
No, I went there before her. Later she came. Okay. She stayed there and I go. As I left, I reached home, she did not come. I called her that she shouldn't come to my household. She shouldn't come anywhere around this place. That I'm leaving the house. That she should find a place to sleep and enter motor as early as in the morning and come to the village.
Why?
I'm coming. That I have left home based on the travel that we're supposed to travel. And I don't know the reason why the human right issue came up when we're supposed to travel. What is the problem that warrant going to the human right? She said, why will I ask her to go to the village and bring her father? Why will she go and bring her father? Why will she go and bring her father? I said, you have to go and bring your father because you went to human rights and I don't know why. And we're already traveling to the village. And I believe it's of these issues. Why are you afraid of going to my village? Why didn't you want to go to the village that makes you to come to human rights? I called my boy to send money, call her and that she sent her account number. She sent her account number to my boys. I asked them to send her 20,000 naira so that she can lodge and enter motor as early as we took each of us.
Did you carry her clothes along?
I took some of her things along. We entered each of us 8,000 naira and I gave her 20,000. So find a place and lodge and start coming tomorrow. We left. And as I was going, I was also calling her to tell her that key is with me, or rather, there is a place I kept key. In case if you want to go to the house, she did not pick my call. This is she here. I called and called and called. She did not pick me. I called my boy. I said, okay, call your madam in case. They said they called her and she's not picking her call. We left. We took nights that day. We left.
Brand desire now for you. Go ahead.
Till we get to the house, to my village. This lady did not come. She was calling my sisters at the back to know whether she and her village had come. I think he gave her a day. They were asking her what happened. And she just talk her down. They asked her to come. That this is where they married you to. They don't marry you keep for Lagos. If there is any issue, they always tell you, come to the village. Then they are thinking that our issue is not ordinary. That they are tired of our issue. Why didn't you want to follow your husband and come to the village? Why going to human rights? For what? What is the problem? I stayed a week and this lady did not come. Neither did I see her parents. Came back this morning.
From the east.
From the east. Day before yesterday night. Okay, yesterday is when I start coming. In the middle of the night, after 11 to 12, my boys that are always sleeping, they have called me that somebody is knocking at the gate. And they think that it's their madam. I said, don't open gate for anybody at this kind of time. Nobody called me that it's coming to the house.
That day, I beat
yesterday night. Okay. I said, since it is your mother, okay, let me call her.
But you said you don't have the key. I bet you say you travel with the key.
No, I said I kept keys somewhere.
Okay.
You understand? That was why I was calling her after when she was here that, okay, in case if you want to go to the house, because I said, come from here. This is where you will get key. That I later called my boys. That is where they went and get key that they used to open. Because that key, I just bought it that day. I waited. This lady did not come. What happened was that, as they complained yesterday night, I called her that night. She picked my call. I said, now, what is the problem? What did you want in the house? And where have you been? Only she traveled. She go bury her for her village. You go bury her for your village and you now turn back again to Lagos to come and do what? I thought I asked you to come to the village with your people. You don't bother coming, you don't bother calling me. Now you're not coming.
Come to your own family.
My own family. That is how it's been done. So we can sit down and talk about whatever it is. And I've been in the village waiting for you. You refuse to come.
The children that you took to the village, were they schooling, yes or no?
The children have finished their exam. You understand?
Okay, no, you are going to investigate from the school.
Yes.
So whatever happened between you and they will have nothing to do with
the children. The children is my children. I wish them well. I want the best for them.
Listen to me. Children are not your children. You are the custodian of the children.
I know. But the way my children is even being maltreated in my own house, I don't like it. Hardly before this woman will bet my children.
Until we see the children.
Okay. Hardly she will bet my children. Hardly she will give them food when I ask her to give my own children food. Hardly she will cook what I want her to give to my own children, except the one she like. What kind of a marriage is that? The so-called children that I am looking up to that make me to be tolerating whatever she has been doing.
Come, give them money. Let them get you water to drink.
Me?
Yes.
No, I'm drinking something. I'm not taking water.
If you are not drinking water, then you can't have, because air condition is fully on here and you are sweating. I will check
I'm
your
treating ulcer. I don't. There's
I'll
some
check
kind of
your
water I want to
BP,
do.
then,
Check my
oh,
BP,
yeah.
no problem. So,
Please, don't shout here. Just calm down and talk normal.
so the most problem I have is the children. Me and I'm adult. She's adult. Whatever we are doing, we can take it to ourselves. But the children who do not know anything, this woman will wake up in the morning and walk by me. He cannot say good morning, neither good afternoon, in the presence of my own so-called children. He has never ate food with me in my own house, in the presence of my children. So what kind of foundation of your children are we raising? This woman will stand in the presence of my children and call me a bastard, a useless man, a stupid man. One thing she will not mention, in the presence of my own children. So I think I said, what?
Let me quickly ask you a few questions, because I know you have summarized. You are repeating what you have said before, so you have.
There is one thing I just want to use to conclude this matter.
1 second, please go ahead. 1 second. Conclude.
So the issue that is so weak in this matter to me is that why is this woman avoiding my family? Why didn't she don't want my family, she don't want to go to them, she don't want anything that has to do with, especially my mother. She's a married this woman, she has never called my mother one day on phone. At least phone, say, Mama, how are you? What kind of a woman and marriage is that? So since she has brought this...
Have you been calling her parents?
I do call her parents, but since she stopped...
No, at what point? Hold on. You know, this office will stand your right and her right.
Yes.
It's recognized. Hold on. When did you stop calling the
When
parents?
I stopped calling her parents is when I called her father one day. That the father said that, now when I come marry in Pekin, things come better for me the more. I can't do big boy. Now where are those things? That's what the man said. I said, what?
You just call person and greet Baba, good morning, in-law, good afternoon.
Listen to what runs to that. We are discussing something. The man said that Shebi, now when I come marry in Pekin, things come the day better well for me. Now where are those things? And the mother,
where are those things meaning what?
Meaning where are those, like a car I bought for her when she was pregnant, and scan says that the baby is going to be a boy. Now I say, if God helps, this child becomes a baby, I will give you a gift.
Become a baby or become a boy?
If the pregnancy turned to be a boy, because she has given birth to 3 girls, and I've never been disturbing her.
Wonderful. Bring one for me, I beg.
Okay.
Don't need girl.
I have not been disturbing her. But she's worried about, I need a man child. I said, okay, if this one turned to be a man child, I will give you a gift. Before this boy was born, she went to scan. Scan says that this child is a boy. I went to the market and bought a car of 3.8 million naira for. This is her.
Where is the car now?
I'm coming. Now, everybody jubilated, she celebrated it and all that one. Before the child was born, I celebrated this boy, whatever, on a grand style. People, the picture and the video, everything there. Now, she is the one, we live at Ikorodu. This woman, the one who will leave Ikorodu and say she's going to church at Iketu. What are you looking, what is in Ketu that you are looking for that we cannot get at Ikorodu?
But Ikorodu is Ketu not joined to Ikorodu? There is
no,
about a few seconds.
No. It's very, very, very far. Now, a day came, she took this car. She said she went to church with my children. I was in the house that I did not go anywhere. I got a call that accident, that when she get to the church, she gave the car to somebody to go and pump a tire. Which kind of pumping of a tire? That you do not see vulcanizer on the road before getting to the church. An usher, a man in the church, took the car and smashed the car beyond repair. I tried repairing this car. I did all. The AC of that car was unable to be repaired. The whatever they called dimension, I did all I can to get those things repaired. No way. Now all I need to do, I parked the car, and there was a time when she was not around. That time I told she left the baby in my hand and traveled. I have a business I wanted to do. I used that car and collect 1 million naira from my friend, and I promise if I go and come back, if I succeed in this business, I will add 200,000 in your money. But let this my car be with you as a collateral. The boy gave me the money. The man is alive. I went for this business. That business sank.
And he took your car?
No, it sank in the sense that he saw this some border road that do business. They seized the goods. That worth millions of naira. Not only my own money, Bank money was there, other people money was there, including the guy money was there. I came back. There is no way to get that car out of that guy's hand.
To cut the
without
story short,
giving his money.
you said the car.
The guy has to take the car as what I promised him.
The car of 3.something million go for 1.2
I borrowed
million.
1 million naira from him and said, hold this car. If I come, I will give you your money and collect my car.
Yeah.
And we'll have this agreement over a month, up to a month.
Affect my internet.
Up to a month. I was unable to rent this guy car. I said he should find a buyer. In order to sell it, because the money was with condition. If it's above 2 weeks he gave me, I will add another 200,000. If it's 4 weeks, I will add another 200,000. Do you see how the thing was ringing? We got
So
a buyer. A buyer said that all he can offer on this car is 1.3.
For 3 million something car.
I told you the car had an accident.
Had accident of AC.
No, they smashed the car.
From back or beyond?
From the front. The guy broke fence and entered into another person's compound.
Okay.
So I managed to do the ones I can. There was things I was not able to do.
But did you tell her you want to sell the car? Or
This woman was not with me then. She traveled. That she left children in my hand. And she's not with me. She did not call, she did not come. How will I be calling her that I want to sell the car? And I have a problem that is even eating me up. And the car is my property. Is it not my woman that I got the car? Did she give me money to get the car for her?
Mr. James.
I'm getting you.
Okay, full stop.
So those are the things. So this issue of coming to human rights was that I asked her for us to travel to the village. She ran to human rights. What for and why? I'm here. There is when she remembered that there was a day she broke her head. This, that happened. Why didn't she come when she broke her head?
Well, before I round up on this case, I'm going to give an open line for calls. Few calls, I'm just going to open the line for 10 people to call in. Call line before I start up. Bring that phone. Bring the human rights phone. The call line is 090-3000-2474 is the call line. Just 10 people that will call in before I finalize on this case. Good afternoon, your name and where you are calling from. Hello? Please, if you are calling, you first turn down the volume of your set, and if you are calling, no insults, so I will not drop off the call on you. Good afternoon, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, good afternoon, ma.
Afternoon, your name?
My name is